Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm doing another playtime with makeup, and I'm doing a get ready with me using today the number 10 Mothership, which is Moonlit Seduction. I don't know if I've used this ever on my channel, but this is my most used Mcgrath eyeshadow palette, and I just adore it. Every time I use it, I receive compliments on my eyeshadow look, and today I did a full face. I first did my eyeshadow, cleaned my face, and then did the rest of my makeup with you guys using different products that I'm shopping my stash for in my collection. So if you want to see me playing with makeup and also you want to recreate this look, just grab a snack, grab your makeup and pull out some brushes and let's do our makeup together. If you want to see this, then just keep on watching. And of course, you guys, before we go into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And if you love these get ready with me's that I'm uploading every week, then leave me a comment down below so that I know to keep doing them, because I've been enjoying them so much and they make me explore my creative side and also get ready for other videos that I need to film. Okay, you guys, so to start, I'm gonna prep my face, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer. I've used this for the past 2 days, one for an event which I posted as shorts, which I'm going to a wedding, and then I used it the day before that, and I'm impressed by this primer. I'm thinking about when I finish about 2 or 3 primers to get this one full size. I mainly put this on my T-zone, and then I'm gonna apply on the rest of my face the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer Blurring, and this has been my go-to blurring primer for the past, I think, 2 or 3 years. You guys can see how much I've used it. I have a backup of this one, thankfully, but I know I will be finished with this one pretty soon. And this is silicone free. I love it because it erases my pores, but it also holds on to my makeup. And if you don't like silicone primers, the silicone feeling primers, then this one will be the one for you. Okay, so I've been doing my eye makeup first, and I've been really enjoying that. I never thought I would. So I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original one, which is a clear one, to prime my lids. My brows are already done, and I'm gonna leave every single product that I used today on this Playing With My Makeup Get Ready With Me linked below. The main palette that I'm going to be using today is the Mothership 10, and this is Moonlit Seduction, and I just adore this one. This, I think, is my favorite Mothership. And then I'm going to use, for transitions and the brow bone shade, this Midsummer palette by Alterego, which is a dupe for the Nouveau palette by Anastasia. I have a code for Alterego for 10% off, and it's Jordana 10, but I will leave everything linked below. I love that they do dupes. I can't wait to try the new dupe that they did for the past Huda Beauty holiday release, the one from 2022. That I bet is wonderful, because the one from Huda that I have, that it's called Coastal from them, it's wonderful. It's my favorite palette from them so far. So I'm gonna set my lid with the shade Vanilla from the Midsummer palette and a fluffy brush from BK Beauty. And then for my transition, I'm gonna go in with Tuscan, which is this transition shade right here, with the same brush. And this is the BK Beauty A503, the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy collab. You guys, the best thing about doing my eye makeup first is that I don't care about the fallout, and it helps me sometimes when I'm playing with makeup, just playing with makeup, to be more creative. Now I'm gonna go in with the Mcgrath palette, and I'm gonna be using this dark brown matte shade right here, and the Morphe and Jacqueline JH40, which is one of my favorite brushes. So I'm placing the color in the outer corner of the eye, and I'm gonna elongate my eye and make it more almond shape by doing so, and you will see when I blend it a little bit out that it will help my eyes look bigger and more sultry in a way. Now with the Morphe M504, this doesn't have any product on. I'm just gonna buff the edges and blend it out. And you can see that they look uneven, but that doesn't matter because I'm gonna clean the eyeshadow at the end. I never use these reddish tones because I feel like they damage my eye look, but I'm gonna use them today. I'm gonna go in for the deeper one right here. This is the Wayne Goss 05 pencil brush, and I'm connecting the part that I just did with the dark brown with this reddish tone right here, just to do like a pop of color. Maybe I will cover that depending on how I feel about the look. One thing that always helps me with my eye looks, you guys, is that I have a mirror right here in front of me that it's a little bit far away, and then I also have a small mirror in which I see the details, but I always have to look at what I'm doing up close and then from afar, because if not, you lose perspective and then you are lost in what you're doing. And sometimes you finish your makeup up close and then when you look at it from afar, it looks too bold or too simple, or you just don't like the end result. So you have to be able to see from up close and from afar as well. You guys know that I love a precise liner, so I'm gonna grab the dark brown shade from the Mcgrath palette with my favorite, which is the Refer number 29. You guys, I wish Refer would sponsor my videos because I love their brushes so much, and I want to get the entire face set. I'm in love with their brushes. Let me know if you want to see a video with all of my favorite brushes, like an updated video, because I adore a lot of Morphe brushes, so I can do a range of affordable and then to more expensive type of brushes, and maybe not mentioning the Wayne Goss brushes since they have been just not there on the Beautylish website for a while now. This brush allows me to be more precise and then for the color to look more opaque, and then also to diffuse my lash line but also make it bolder. So you will see the end result when I'm done with this eye. Every time I reach for this palette, I grab this color right here. So I'm gonna try and cover the wing with this shade right here and see how it goes. I have a meeting today, so if not, I would put it all over my lid. But since I have a meeting with a client and it's an image consulting client and I want to look professional, but they still know that I'm a makeup artist and that my job is creative, I want to just play with it without going overboard. I'm gonna go use that shade, which is a duochrome. You can see it right here. So pretty. Every time I use it, my nanny, when she sees me, she's like, Nena, your eyeshadow looks beautiful. She loves it. She doesn't compliment my makeup ever. She always tells me that I look pretty because she's my mom as well. But when she sees me wearing Pat McGrath special shades, she always comments on the glow of my eyeshadow. I'm getting tons of fallout, but it's okay because that's why I'm doing my eyes first. You can see the difference from this eye to this one. And now for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is sort of like a champagne whitish shade. And that's gonna just make my inner corner pop, and I'm gonna look more awake. Not now, because when you're not wearing foundation and you're wearing eyeshadow, it looks crazy. Now off camera, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0 to enhance my waterline, my upper waterline, and then for mascara, I'm going in with my Tartelette Tubing Mascara, which is the one that I'm using nowadays. Okay, so mascara makes such a difference. Now I'm gonna grab a Q-tip and micellar water, and I'm gonna just clean right here to make the eyeliner look super sharp. I love the tiny Q-tips, so if you don't have a tiny Q-tip, just put your nail on cotton round, and then that way you can remove the fallout but be precise with your nail underneath it. And now I'm removing the fallout from my under eyes so that the concealer doesn't look purple. For foundation, I'm using these two, which I've already shown you before. I'm just trying to finish them. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is the one that I'm trying to finish, and I'm gonna mix it with one that I have in my fall project pan. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I've been loving this one. It's just that it's a little bit too deep for me, so mixing it with this one makes it the perfect shade now that my tan is almost 80% faded. But that helps me use the Charlotte Tilbury with another foundation that I like way more than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Now for the outer part of the eye, I want to do something extra, and I'm going to grab this special shade right here, which you can see that it's like a rose gold. And I'm going to grab a little bit on my finger, and I'm going to just tap it in the outer part of my eye just to give it a little bit of a glow without making it look super opaque. And then I'm going in with this whitish one that has like a duochrome to it, and I'm gonna do the same but on the inner part of the eye just to open it up. So that makes it more glowy, but then again not opaque glitter all over your lids. For concealer, I'm going in with the Lancome Tantido Ultra Concealer, Camouflage Concealer, and this is a corrector that I'm using and that I'm trying to finish, placed in the Charlotte Tilbury Small container. And now for concealer, I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer in the shade Swan. And I really like this one. It's just a staple for me. It has replaced on my makeup artistry kit my NARS concealer and then also my Tarte one in a way. This is my main concealer on my kit. I carry all of those, but this is my favorite to use. I'm gonna leave that for a little bit, and I'm gonna first do my bronzer, my cream bronzer on my cheeks, and this is my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Sunkissed, and I'm using my Anastasia Kabuki brush in the number A30. And now after I did that, I'm gonna blend the concealer. That way the concealer will help me just make sure that the bronzer is not too harsh on my skin. To set my face, I'm gonna try the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. This was a gift from my friend Janet, and I've used it a couple times, but I haven't used it in the way that I'm gonna use it today, which is mixed for my under eyes with the Bobbi Brown Retouching Powder in the shade Pink. I think this is too pink for me, but since I've been using so many pink powders, I wanna make sure that I include this in a Get Ready With Me, and I'm hoping for it to be good for today. So I'm grabbing the Revolution one and then the pink one on top, and now I'm mixing them in the back of my hand and setting my under eyes with it. And then I'm using the Revolution one on its own to set the rest of my face. For bronzer, I'm grabbing an oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is so pretty that I added it to my makeup artistry kit. And the lightest shade works beautifully on my skin tone. You guys, the tone is also super pretty. It blends like a dream. Even though a lot of brands have been coming up with bronzers, this is still a staple for me, and it's an easy formula to work with. And it was ahead of its time for sure. For highlighter, I'm going in with NARS Fort de France, which is also a staple. And mine has a dip in it. So I've been using it and abusing it, and I love the way this gives a sheen to my skin, but it doesn't enhance texture. For my blush, I'm gonna go in with an oldie but a beautiful, beautiful formula, which is the NARS Formula Blush. And I'm using the shade Dolce Vita, which is one of the fewer shades that it's still available because NARS has been discontinuing their blushes. Maybe they're reformulating some, or just they're gonna come up with other colors. I hope so. But a lot of my favorites are gone. So I wanna make sure to use the ones that I still have and show them on my videos, because this was the formula that made me fall in love with blush. And I'm using the Sonia G brush from the Lotus set, and this is the detail brush. This is the perfect color for fall when it comes to blush. And then for those of you that don't know, I always go heavy on my blush on my cheek colors because I diffuse everything with my Hourglass Radiant Light, and then that takes a lot of the color away and it makes it look like it's coming from within. So I'm using a dual fiber brush. This one is from MAC and it's the 187, and Radiant Light from Hourglass. So you can see now this side and then this one. This looks basically unblended, and then this looks like it's coming from within. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna grab the dark brown, and then I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of this color that I also use right here on the inner corner to create the perfect amount of matte eyeshadow for my lower lash line, and I'm gonna make it super subtle. After I applied it, I'm gonna grab the Hourglass Radiant Light, same brush, and I'm gonna diffuse the edges of the lower lash line eyeshadow that I just put in. And then I'm gonna retouch the inner corner color, which is the lightest shade from the Mcgrath palette. That same color, I'm gonna grab a little bit and put it underneath my brow. And now I'm gonna go in with mascara on my lower lashes. And now I'm gonna go in with my BISSU eyeliner, and this is in the shade 18. And this is like whitish off. It's an off-white shade, because so it's not gonna be stark, but it's also not gonna be like the nude that I usually use. And then for my lips, you guys, I have here the Laura Mercier Plum Berry Lip Liner, which is one of my favorites. And I'm gonna do a combo with that and the Alterego Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Euphoria. and the Laura Mercier Lip Glacé, which is a lip gloss in the shade Rose Gold Accent, which I adore. For the liquid lipstick, I'm gonna do 2 dots and then rub it in with my finger so that it's not super, super dark. And then in the center, I'm gonna do Rose Gold Accent and then tap it on with my finger as well. This has so many beautiful speckles of shimmer that it will enhance and make my lips look bigger, but it will also look beautiful with the shimmer that I have going on my eyes. And then rub it in with my finger so that it doesn't look so dramatic. I think I would prefer it with the matte lip, but you can do it both ways. Now you guys, I'm thinking that I'm gonna leave it more matte, so I'm gonna go back in with the Alterego lipstick and rub it in. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm in love with the way this one turned out, and I can't wait to grab another palette that's gonna be perfect for fall to create other looks. I'm so inspired when I do these videos. I go with an actual bag and shop my stash for all the makeup that I'm gonna use for the routine. I purposely shop for a look when I'm doing this, as if I were in a Sephora and I wanted to create a specific video. I do that, but on my own collection. So I'm super happy that I'm doing this Get Ready With Me. Remember to support them if you like them so that I can know to keep doing them. I want to make sure that I'm putting out content that you guys love. So always leave a comment in the comment section below when you love the type of content that I'm uploading, or letting me know if you want to see something different. I would love to know. I'm gonna leave every single product that I used on today's video linked below, as always. If you get your products through the links, these are affiliate links, so I get a small commission that will help me keep going on my YouTube channel. So if you buy through them, thank you beforehand. If you don't, that's okay, you don't have to. For a few of the products, I have discount codes that you can always find in the description box below. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.